In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to create amazing websites with Gohighlevel so that they go from looking like this to looking like this. Okay guys, so the first thing is creating the website. So on your Gohighlevel account, let's scroll down where it says sites, and I'm going to create a new website. So this is final, so I'm going to switch to websites and I'm going to create a new website. So here you have two options. The first one is creating a website from scratch, and the second one is choosing one from their templates. The templates is good when you're just getting started and you want to play around, look at their websites, figure out how the website builder works. But when you're creating a website, I would recommend starting from scratch. And that's how we've been able to build our best website so far. But I'll show you what the template library looks like. So you have different websites, different niches. Now, these websites here don't look really good. But again, if you're just getting started, you might want to look into just testing out a template and seeing how it goes. And so once you have chosen one, this is what your website's going to look like. So I'm going to open a different tab. This is a website that we built for a client, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So this is for a salad bar, and we have a home, a menu, about us, corporate solutions, and contact us page. So very simple. It's only 5 pages. And I'm going to start showing you what it looks like. So we have our menu items up here. We have a WhatsApp contact us button, which was important to our client. If we scroll down, we'll see some of the salads they offer, some of their menu. If we keep scrolling down, we have a bit more options up here. And then we have a contact page as well. And so that's kind of what the website looks like. So if we go back to our editor, so I'm going to click edit in a new tab. So we keep this one open as well. And I'm going to show you step by step from top to bottom how to create each element. So the first thing we're going to look at is the header. And this is actually a global header, meaning if we change pages, let's say we go to menu, the global header is going to look the exact same. And so we want to keep it consistent, of course. So if we make any changes to the header, it's going to make changes to the header in every single page. So if you see here, it looks the exact same. So here we have a few different items. We have our logo, we have our navigation menu, which are these up here, and then we have a call to action button. So when we click here, we can start by editing the logo. So if we scroll all the way down, you'll see something that says logo and menu, which we can toggle on or toggle off. So if you want to toggle it back on, you just click here. And then we're going to select the logo and then quickly upload it. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and select it. It looks kind of small, and that's because the height is set at 70. So we can actually change this where it would be, let's say 100. Yeah, so 100 looks pretty good. We could even try 150, and you can see the size changing. So that's the logo right there. Now I'm going to show you how to change the navigation item up here. So if you go back to menu items, we have menu, home, about us, corporate solutions, and get in touch. So we want to make sure that when people click home, it takes them to the home page. And so how we do it is by clicking edit, and then it's going to be home, and then it's going to be go to the page, and then you can select from the pages you have on your website, which are these right here. These are all your pages. Then you would select home. Same goes with all these ones. So menu is going to be go to the page of menu. So very simple. And that's how the top menu, the navigation menu works. So this button right here is something that we added. So you can actually change the color as well. Let's say you want it to be gray, you want it to be green. That's how you would change it. Very simple here. All of your main options are on this side. Now, if you wanted to go into a bit more advanced stuff, you would go here. And then it gives you a bit more flexibility. So other stuff that you could do. So add a shadow, add a fix, add other stuff that you can't in the main general menu. So that's kind of what it looks like. You can change the font size and stuff, play around with the font size. It's going to change the font size. Like that's actually really big. So we don't want that, but just to show you guys an idea. And so if you guys want to take a look at it, I'll show you what it says right here. So that's kind of what it looks like as of right now. So you see the logo is different, and then we have our buttons here, navigation. And then if we click menu, it should take us to the menu page, which does means it's working. And so, yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. So that's the header. Now let's take a look at the other sections. So let's say you wanted to add a section like this one, eating healthy, made easy, and then a couple buttons here. Contact us about us. How do you go about it? Okay, so I'm gonna click this add element button, and it's gonna open this menu, which gives us a few different options. When we're adding a whole section, we want to go up here and select the full width option, which is going to give us a complete new section. From here, we can add the rows. So it's if you wanted to have two things side by side, I would select a 2-column. Want to have 3 elements, I would select a 3-column. And if you just wanted like a main text or a main photo in the middle, I'll select 1. Let's go with the 3-column. So I'll show you what it would look like. So here, let's say I wanted to have a headline. So we could add the element of a headline. And here, let's say I wanted to have a quick photo. So I could add an image right here. And then here, let's say I wanted to add a another photo. Let's just say another photo right here. Here, let's say, let's say salads, let's just say. And then here we wanted to add a couple of photos. Let's say this was one of the photos. We could do it as well. And then if we wanted to, we could do just like a random different photo, this one right here. So you might be wondering, okay, like this photo looks bigger than this one. We can actually change that. So if we go here, we go to height, we can actually change the height of this photo. Let's say 300, so it kind of matches this one as well. Wanted it to be a bit bigger, you could do 400 and so on. But that's kind of how you would add an entire section. So let's go ahead and delete this. But I'm going to show you how we created this section here. So what you're looking at is just a main section with 2 columns. So we have a subheading, we have our main heading here, which we can edit and change the color if we wanted to. Right now, it's set at green, but we can change it to another color. So you might be curious, right now it's looking like it's a gray background. And so right now we have it set at white, but we can actually change that. So if we wanted to change that, we could do a blue, do white, we could do transparent, we could change the color of the background as well, depending on what we're looking for. Or if you wanted to add a photo, so instead of having this white background, you wanted to add a photo, let's say you have a photo of your restaurant, we could just go here, and then let's say you wanted to add a photo of the restaurant, you could do it as well. So this is what it looks like right now. So let's go back. Let's say you wanted to get rid of that photo, you just delete URL link. And it goes back to whatever background color you had. It's gray, white, transparent, whatever you want. Now let's keep scrolling a bit more. I wanted to show you how to add a couple more things here. So here is just very basic. You have 2 sections, one next to each other, and then you add a small title, main title, and then the text down here. But if we keep scrolling down, here's how I create this one right here. So let's say I wanted to add a full width section up here, and I wanted to have 4 photos side by side. You would add 4 elements, and then you would just add each photo one by one. So here we would do a quick image and so on. One thing that you can do as well to save you a bit of time is you can duplicate sections. So if you wanted to duplicate this purple section here, I could duplicate it once, and I could duplicate it one more time. And again, make sure you're selecting the purple one. You could duplicate it another time. So there you have 4 photos side by side. So let's say you wanted to add the actual photo. So you click on the photo, you scroll down where it says image options. So we're going to upload the photo, and I have it right here. Let's just add these 4 photos, and then I'm going to choose one of them. Let's just choose this one right here. So we have the first one. Let's do the same thing with the second one right here. We have the second one. Let's add the third one, and so on. And so you guys get an idea that it's just like adding photos, and then we have the full section. Now, ideally, you want to pick the same dimension of the photo so they're all matching. So let's say this is 500 by 500, and then all of them are 500 by 500. You can see this one's slightly different. So we want to keep it consistent, so it has that aesthetic look we're looking for. So this one, I would probably change it, but if you wanted to go around it, you could change the height as well. So do something like 275 or something like 200. There we go. So that's that section right there. Now, okay, if we keep scrolling down, you'll notice that we have a contact info, which looks like this, and then we have a get in touch form. So I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to add a new section right here, which is going to be full width, and I'm going to have 2 columns. So we're going to have this on the left side and then the form on the right side. So I'm going to do a headline, then I'm going to add, a sub headline, something like that. Maybe I can do a bullet list, like, I don't know, our address, stuff like that. Could be like my email, stuff like that. And so on this side, we want to have this form right here. And so what it would look like is we would select the form object. I would add it, and it's going to tell us which form should I use here. So if you're wondering where the forms are coming from, that's coming from your sub account. So if you've created forms in the past, they would all be up here. So you'd have a list of forms that you've created down here. For us, very simple. We just create a form and then add it by selecting the one we want. So let's say it was a newsletter sign up form, it would be right here. And so that's how you would create this section that kind of looks like this. So let's say you wanted to change the background of this specific area. We wanted it to be dark gray. We could do that as well. And then this one, let's say we wanted to keep it green. I would go ahead and change it to background of color. We could change it green. So you have 2 different colors side by side, or you can do white and then keep this one white and just change the whole section to a different color, which we could do as green. So you can see like the back of these 2 sections is green. And then this one here, we are going to change to background color. We could do even transparent. So it looks like the one behind it, or we could change it to another color. So that's how you would play around with the color. So you guys can see here, we have like a dark gray, and then we have a black behind it. That's how you would go about it. So footer is very similar to the header because this doesn't change. So if you make any changes in the footer, it's going to make changes everywhere else. So if you change it, let's go to contact us. You'll see that the footer looks the same. And so we can go ahead and edit footer, and it's going to take care of all the other pages. So let's scroll down, and there we go. So similar stuff here. If you wanted to add your logo, all you have to do is add a photo. So you would add an image, and then you would input your logo right here. We already have one, so I don't have to deal with that. Now, if you wanted to have an email, you would just add a quick text box. So let's say a sub headline, and you would do, test@gmail.com. And if you're wondering about this little sign that looks like an email, you can just pick one from the icon. So if you go here, select the icon picker, and then let's do, I don't know, email. Then we could just choose this one. You see it shows up. Now this gray on gray is hard to see, so I'm going to go ahead and change it to white. But you can see this changes. And then you might be wondering, I want to change the icon to be white so it matches. So you just scroll down where it says icon, we can change it to white. That's how you would change that. So these are the main basic elements of how to use the Gohighlevel website builder. And if you're a business owner and you need a website for your business, just click the first link in the bio. It will help you out with your website. Or if you're an agency owner, click the second link. You can take a look at our website templates. I'll see you on my next video.